people we have done us wrong. The Lord shall not become in a chain, man.
Thus saith the Lord, the labor of Egypt and the merchandise of Ethiopia.
These are Africans, right?
And of the Sabians, men of stature, shall come over unto thee, and they shall be thine. They shall come after thee, in chains shall they come over.
So right now, another time is you come and talk about love and all them things. Because as soon as done, it shall be done back unto you. Right? And your ancestors have done it. You have not done it physically, but your ancestors have done it. So through them have done it. You have a bill to pick up, man. You understand? So I'm sorry, no king. And you're no king at least, he's a dog. You understand? So you have to stay in your dog house. What with that? No. You want, listen man, the Lord tell you to bow down, man. Give me Isaiah, man. Isaiah 49 and start at 23.
Isaiah 49 and 23. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face towards the earth.
So you say sorry. So the Lord tell you what you do. Go down for your knee, man.
And lick up the dust of thy feet.
You're supposed to kiss every man boot. You understand? So when you go, they go make the man kiss in the boot, man.
Make a pass.
Well, you have pride now, you don't want to kiss the man boot. Go down back for your knee, man. Listen what the scripture says, man. Read again.
And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face towards the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet.
That's right.
So this is the only way you can get right now. You not get full pardon. You get a little bit of pardon. Right? When you go to get to the boat kiss, man. Right? Because we are children of Israel, man. And when hamite come out, hamite have to do the duty, man. Right? And kiss this man. Right? Right? Because at the end of the day, man, our people them have been victimized and our people them have been robbed and treated all kind of way. But yeah, at least give me Isaiah. Give me Isaiah chapter 50. Give me Isaiah chapter 50. What over this okay? Give me Isaiah chapter 60 and start at 10.
Isaiah 60 and 10. And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls.
No, the thing is this, we're not going to build up a wall right now, because right now, we're not ready for the physical yet, right? But at the end of the day, you have done something where you humble yourself, and you do something to show in your heart, boy, you're truly sorry, right? So, Lord willing, we see it in the future, we're going to bind you, man. We're binding in the name of Yahawashi and Christ. So basically right now, we're binding you so you can't be my taskmaster. You understand? We say never beat your people them. You understand? Because, yo, this is where the Lord has said, read on it.
And the sons of strangers shall build up thy walls, and their kings shall minister unto thee. For in my wrath I smote thee, but in my favor have I had mercy on thee.
So the Lord is going to have mercy on us right now, because we put the Lord in our wrath. And when him in our wrath, him threw us all over 12. He threw the 12 tribe of Israel, 4 corners of earth. But the Lord said that was in his wrath. But now he might have favor to us, so he might have mercy upon us, man. And that's why the whole earth right now, I come and say, we the children of Israel, where everybody look upon and walk upon, we are going to be the top echelon upon the earth again, because that's where we belong, right? Read.
Therefore thy gate shall be open continually.
What did God say?
Therefore thy gate shall be open continually.
So the gate are going to open continually, man. Carry on with your work, King.
That's good that you didn't humble yourself and you done what the Lord said. So you're going to have mercy upon you. Alright.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Zechariah chapter 14 verse 1. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh, and the spoil shall be divided in the midst of thee. For I will gather all nations against Jerusalem to battle, and the city shall be taken, and the houses refilled, and the woman ravished.
And what?
And the woman ravished.
Right. And the what?
And the woman ravished.
Right.
And half of the city shall go forth into captivity, and the residue of the people shall be cut off from this city.
Right. So the rest of the nation shall be cut off, and they're going to get pillaged, and we're going to spoil them.
Right.
Like we got spoiled when you took our women and you took our children and shipped them off all about the place, and we couldn't see them again. Recompense is coming. This is what you call what goes around comes around.
Yeah, we just want to make a point because when Casa just said a real thing. Because what go around comes around because remember me I watch Roots, and when we watch Roots, them sell tissy, and them sell tissy to a man they love jump on so our people, right? And him jump on tissy and do him and do it tissy man, right? So at the end of the day man, him rubbish woman man, right? And do all kind of wickedness with her. But at the end of the day man, yo, the day are coming when everything's gonna be a turnaround. So yo, we just have to put everything in the hand of the Heavenly Father, and him are the one who are going to turn on the green light. And yo, nobody can turn off it, but it turn on the green light, man.
That's exactly what's going to happen. What my brother just said. When he give us the green light, it's a go. We're supposed to patiently wait, because that's what he tell us. Wait patiently, and I will fight for you. So we just have to keep the commandments of the Heavenly Father. When my brother they said he meditate, you have to meditate in the scriptures and the laws. Because without the laws, you perish. The laws, get me Psalms 119 and 142. What, 142?
This is Psalm 119, verse 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
Thy what?
Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness.
And thy law is the truth.
Thy what?
And thy law is the truth.
So the law is the truth. You got to come back to the laws, man. So you can't be meditating and saying you're meditating on whatever you're meditating on. You have to meditate on the laws. The laws is what's going to save us and raise us up out of this dust and let the Heavenly Father have mercy on us. What did you go down to?
This is Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 3. Then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations, as well as he fought in the day of battle.
Right, and he says, then shall the Lord go forth and fight against those nations. What nation is he talking about? He's talking about the other nations that persecuted us. He's going to fight.
And his feet shall stand in that day upon the Mount of Olives, which is before Jerusalem on the east. And the Mount of Olives shall flee in the midst thereof towards the east and towards the west.
So when we did have to flee, they're going to be fleeing. We had to flee into the mountains, and that's why we flee into West Africa. But it's their time to be fleeing, and we're going to chase them.
And there shall be a very great valley, and half of the mountain shall remove towards the north, and half of it towards the south.
So their power structure is going to be moving all over the place. They're not going to have no more power. Them power gone. They're going to be moving from the where?
And half of the mountain shall remove and towards the north, and half of it towards the south.
Right. Half of it to the north and half of it to the south. Read it.
And ye shall flee to the valley of the mountains, for the valley of the mountains shall reach unto Azor. Ye shall flee like as ye fled from before the earthquake, in the day of Uzziah, king of Judah. And the Lord my Yahawah shall come and all the saints with me.
Right, so he's saying you're going to be fleeing like when our people had to flee. So that day is coming around. That's why I said what goes around comes around. You got prison.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 18, verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things in general, The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He.
Right. So he said there's none other but He. He's the one that brings the righteousness. But He don't go off like we. He's the one that makes us righteous, and He's given us our righteousness by following the law. And that's what He does. He follows the law. He make them.
Right.
So He's going to keep them and set examples.
Who governed the world with the palm of His hand, and all things obey His will. For He is the King of all. By His power divided holy things among them from profane. To whom had He give power to declare His work, and who shall find out His noble act?
Right, so He's the one that gives people power to do certain things. All them, you see them prime ministers, them presidents, and the Lord put them in a president and prime minister. He knows the outcome because He put them there. They never vote and said, yeah, you voted them in. To do Him work. To do His will. Everybody does His will. He just read that. Read that again.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 18, verse 1. He that liveth forever created all things. He in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none other but He who governed the world with the palm of His hand.
So He governs the world with the palm of His hand. So Him govern the world. Him put president in a power. Him put prime minister in a power. He's the real governor. Him are the king of the earth.
And all things obey His will.
What?
And all things obey His will.
So all things obey His will. When you hear Trump speak something or Biden speak something, and the Lord will.
Right. For He is the King of all. By His power dividing holy things among them from profane. To whom had He give power to declare His works? And who shall find out His noble act? Who shall number the strength of His majesty?
What He said, it's Him that He gives power to do His work. So everything them do are the Lord at work, not they working. The Lord working, as He said, secret things we don't know. So we ain't gonna know when we see a man do something. We say, right, that's wicked. The Lord knows what He's doing.
So what I'm saying, so what I'm saying, do we have to abide by their law, what everything they say? And if you don't abide,
they laws, they got certain laws that we're not going to abide. That's why it says we ought to obey God rather than man.
Yeah, so if you're rebellious against their law,
then we have to, if we take lock up,
King, listen now.
Yeah.
You have the law of the land. None of we not tell them to break it.
Yeah.
You have the law of the land where you provide, you pay them their rent, you pay where you have to pay, and you give Caesar what due to Caesar, and do the Lord will. You understand? That's all they need to do. If they tell us walk with a man, you don't have to walk with a man.
No.
I feel weird, I know you're weird. We are righteous people, so we are walking with the wife. Okay? So certain things we're not going to abide by.
Agree with.
But we're going to agree with the laws of the land and keep ourselves out of trouble. Okay? That's what we are using. Wisdom, boy. Right. So, let me finish that. And it says, verse 5, who shall number the strength of His majesty, and who shall also tell out His mercy? As for the wondrous work of the Lord, there may nothing be taken from them, neither may anything be put unto them, neither can the ground of them be found out. So even by the ground, everything not found out by the ground. You have things where they not really go and found out as yet, right? Because the Heavenly Father, Him are the only one who set these things, and if you not put it in your spirit for you find out certain things, you can't find out it, right?
This is Romans chapter 9 and verse 20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahawashi? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus?
So he said, the things that have formed it, nobody can say why you make me so. If you make it with your hand mash up, you can't turn around and say why you make me so. Because the Lord wants you with your mash up hand.
Right.
So you have to take the mash up hand and go on.
Right.
You can't say nothing, you can't say why was I made this way. Read on.
Have not the potter power over the clay?
Not the potter power over the clay. So if you are a potter and you make the clay with one handle, a cup with one handle, the cup can't say, oh, you make one handle. You're the potter, so you do as you please.
Of the same love to make one vessel unto honor and another to dishonor. Of the same love to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor.
Right. So he said, of the same lump, he made one to honor, which is the Israelite that he's honoring, and one to dishonor the other nations. So him can do what him please. So if he chose us, it's his will to do that.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 4, verse 11. And the Lord said unto him, who had made man mouth, or who made the dumb, or deaf, or the seeing, or the blind, of not I, the Lord?
See? So the Lord made everything. If a man blind, let a man do it. If a man have one foot, or the Lord do it. He does all things, and nobody can complain. You just have to take it.
Okay, so what do you think about Martin?
All one second.
Isaiah 45 verse 17. But Israel shall be safe in your Lord with an everlasting salvation. There shall not be ashamed or confounded, world without end.
See? Where the world without end. That goes into John 3:16 when they said, who so loved the world that he only gave his only begotten son to save the world. No, the world of the Israelites. We're a world unto itself. Where was it?
Where was you reading? So what do you think about Marcus Garvey and Martin Luther King?
One second, let me just...
This is Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 6. And it shall come to pass in that day that the light shall not be clear nor dark, but it shall be one day which shall be known to the Lord, not day nor night. But it shall come to pass that at evening time it shall be light. And it shall be in that day that living water shall go out from Jerusalem, half of them towards the former sea, and half of them towards the hinder sea. In summer and in winter shall it be. And the Lord shall be king over all the earth. In that day shall there be one Lord, and his name one.
Right, so that day, when we get back our rightful rulership and get back our land, the Lord is going to be king over us. He's going to be ruling the earth, as we said before. He governs the whole earth, and nobody can tell him what to do. And once he's put us in power, nobody can take us out of power, because the Lord's not going to ordain that.
No. Like he's the one who controls the sun and the moon.
Everything.
In Zechariah chapter 12 verse 2, behold, I will make Jerusalem a cup of trembling unto all the people round about, when they shall be in the siege both against Judah and against Jerusalem. And in that day will I make Jerusalem a burdensome stone for all people. All that burden themselves with it shall be cut in pieces.
Right, so everybody that burden themselves to trouble the children of Israel are going to be cut in pieces. So him saying, don't touch his people, it's going to be a burden unto you. It's like when you say, what about the bully? The Lord of the bully.
What's that?
He might go bully them
You might go bully them.
with by the hand of us, and
Yeah.
no one ain't going to stop that bully.
Yeah. But you're not frightened of bully.
But yeah, me frightened of the Lord. That's the only bully me fear.
Though all the people of the earth be gathered together against it, in that day, saith the Lord, I'll smite every horse with astonishment, and his rider with madness, and I'll open mine eyes upon the house of Judah, and will smite every horse of the people with blindness.
Right, so all the people them that trouble us, they're going to smite them with blindness. Bring it, please. Hold on.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17.
So this I will show and say, yo, the Heavenly Father do well please.
Right? It's in Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High rule in the kingdom of man, in the kingdom of man, and give it to whosoever he will. And
So he gives the kingdom to whosoever he will. So when these people come into power, it's not nobody vote them in, or the Lord put them there.
and set up over it the basis of men.
Right, he's the basis of men.
It's not because through slavery that's what they put in it.
No,
Slavery?
remember, how did we get into slavery? Who ordained us to go in slavery?
The Romans, isn't it?
No, but when him just say, him give power over everybody to do his will. So he made the Romans put us in slavery for our disobedience.
What the Romans did.
Yes. Remember, he uses nations to punish another nation. He don't come down and do it himself.
I remember the Romans start all this slavery and all this.
Yeah, no, the Lord put the spirit on them to do that. He just read it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee.
Who shall send them?
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord send them against us.
Yeah, that was
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah,
when
yeah.
rules, we care.
I remember the Romans. Remember the started with the ship.
No. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
these people,
Yeah.
whether they started it, the
Yeah.
Lord made them start it.
What all these racist things.
Everything that goes on is ordained by the Lord. When somebody dead, when somebody come up here and swear at us, and the Lord send him up to swear. Man's going is of the Lord. So if you believe that the Lord bring you yasso, and a man come up and swear, the Lord send him to do that. Everything is got the Lord. That's what he's saying. Read that back again, the one that you just read.
Yeah.
Daniel. This is the book of Daniel.
Listen to this carefully, brother.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 4, and I start at 17. He said, this matter is by the decree of the watcher and the demand by the word of the Holy One, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High rule in the kingdom of man.
The Most High rule in the kingdom of men. So everything that you see a man do, is the Lord rule over him to do it. That's what it means, that's what he's reading. So everything, he just said before, the Lord is governor over the whole earth. So he governs everything. So everything that happens, and he make it happen. Time send out the decree.
So again, what you mean now? Okay, I understand everything now. So you have two choices. It's either you be with them or be with the Lord.
And if you be with them, and the Lord send you to be with
So
them,
I understand how
you don't have no choice. What the Lord tell you to do?
There's two choices in life in the hour.
What choices there in life?
There's two.
And what they are what?
It's either with the Eden or you with the
Yeah, but if you're with the Eden, the Lord send you to be with the Eden. There's no choice. That's what he's trying to tell you. When people
There's no
say,
choice.
when them people say there's free will,
Yeah.
from reading the scripture, you know that there's no free will. Because the Lord decreed it.
Right.
He orders it.
Right.
So if he send you to be a madman,
Yeah.
you're not a madman by yourself.
Right.
The Lord turn in a madman.
Seriously.
Yes. That's what you read that from the top and listen
Yeah, but
carefully,
the
brother.
Lord
Brother,
wouldn't. Hold on. The Lord wouldn't want no harm come to you.
what does decree mean?
Eh?
What does decree mean?
So you tell me.
Decree means you get the order. It's like I'm writing him, send out an order for you to say, this is how it's going to go.
Yeah.
And him say,
But he wouldn't go and tell me to go kill a man tomorrow.
yes, why not?
Eh?
Why not? All the people them that shot down the other day, you see the people that shooting in Texas.
Yeah.
He ordained that, brother.
Yes.
He said he rules in the kingdom
Yeah,
of
but
man.
if that means if you kill somebody innocently, that means you go to hell, innit?
There's no such thing as hell, burning eternally. That's not hell. But you will go to the burning kingdom of heaven. But let's read this. This is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 45 verse 7. I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, and I create calamity. I, the Lord, do all these things. Slack it, I'm going to read it in the King James. I form the light, and I create darkness, I make peace, and I create evil.
He does what?
And I create evil.
Yeah, that. He said he makes peace and he creates evil.
But why is that?
You know, the Lord is a just balance, you know.
Right, get that. Someone get that.
It's a just balance. So everything can't be good, and without bad.
No, you might ask why that. So,
Everything is a balance then.
yo,
Listen,
this is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our God, but those things which are revealed belong unto us, unto the children, unto our children forever. Right? The secret things belong unto the Lord. They keep on asking, why is that? The secret things belongs unto the Lord.
and remember, we just read that he's the potter. So he can create something for this and
What
that.
I'm trying to say to you, if I get up tomorrow morning and I come out with a machete and I kill someone instantly,
And the Lord send him to do it.
Yes, the Lord put the spirit on it.
The Lord put the spirit. But we just read. Are you not listening to the scriptures, brother?
But then,
Brother, do you believe the Bible?
yeah, I do. But what I'm saying, the Almighty,
This is the book of 2nd Chronicle, chapter 18, verse 18, and read. And he said, therefore, hear the word of the Lord. I saw the Lord sitting upon his throne, and all the hosts of heaven standing on his right hand and on his left. And the Lord said, who shall entice Ahab, king of Israel, that he may go up and fall at Ramoth Gilead? And one speak, saying, after this manner, and another saying, after that manner. Then there come out a spirit and stood before the Lord and said, I will entice him. And the Lord said unto him, wherewith? And he said, I will go out and be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And the Lord said, thou shalt entice him, and thou shalt also prevail. Go out and do even so.
So that was a lying spirit that came forward and to go out and tell lies.
The Lord sanctioned it for doing it.
And he said, go and do it. So he's got spirit, murdering spirit, lying spirit, thieving spirit. So when you see these people doing the things, and the Lord send them to do it. Even thief.
but when you do
He
these
just
things,
said,
but what I'm saying, when you do these things, are you gonna go?
he
to
just
the-
said he can create evil and peace.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say, when you see when you do all these bad things
Yeah.
on this earth here,
Yeah.
you do all these bad things, yeah. When
But
when you die, yeah, and your flesh is down there, you get punishment for it.
of course,
Huh?
of course you do.
Yo, you have righteous killing.
Now, so you get punishment for it when you die.
If you're doing wickedness,
Yeah.
you're gonna get punished for it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
the Lord made you do that.
But why would the Lord want to make you do bad things?
Maybe I want to punish you. Secret things belong unto the Lord.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 verse 39. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive.
He what?
I kill and I make alive.
He what?
I kill and I make alive.
He kills and he make alive. So when you see killing go on, he's saying he's doing it. We're reading the scriptures, listen.
I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
This is Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord, Man's goings are of the Lord. Man's goings are of the Lord.
So everything that man do is of the Lord. Man's going is of the Lord. That's why it says he rules in the kingdom of man.
Someone get second.
You get me?
How can a man then understand his own way?
So how can a man understand when you wake up this morning and chose to come here,
Yeah.
but the Lord send you here? That man, he told him to put on them trainers.
Yeah.
He made you wear that hat.
Yeah.
Yes, you never. Yeah, there's no free will, brother. He just said he rules in the kingdom of man,
No, but when you do good, good will follow you.
but he ordained you to.
What
do
is good?
Huh?
What is
No,
good?
I'm saying when you do good things, good will follow you, innit?
Yeah, but
But when you
sometimes,
do bad things will follow you.
but sometimes you do some bad things and you feel like saying it's really bad things. Like
Yeah, but-
the Lord ordained if you go chop off a head.
Yeah.
Because what? That the head have in trouble. So the Lord want it off. Just like when the Lord said David if you go chop off Goliath's head. A righteous judgment. You understand?
Yeah. But what I'm
So
saying,
everything is spiritual.
yeah, but what I'm saying, when you do good things, you feel good inside, innit? When
Where
you
you
do
can't
something
good?
good,
Where you
what
can't
I'm saying, when you do something good,
Oh, we need to carry on because
This is-
other brother.
I've got two more precepts, right? This is, first I'm going to read Ecclesiastes chapter 3 verse 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. So when you die, you said when you die, you get judged for it. Yeah, you do get judged for it. The Most High, you get your spirit up there, and then the Most High tells you, alright, cool, this is your judgment. Go back on the earth and live your judgment, right? Because when we read this, it says, the place of judgment that the wicked was there, and the place of righteousness, slacker, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. So the place of judgment is the earth. Where we get judged, where judgment happens is the earth. Right. So now let's see. Let's even prove that again. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and verse 35. And it reads, for after death shall the judgment come. Right? Shall the judgment come. When we shall live again. And then shall the name of the Lord, the righteous, be manifest, and the work of the ungodly shall be declared. So the work of the ungodly, all the things that you're slacking, all the things that you're talking about, right? Or what happens with the judgment. You get judged on this earth, so anything bad that happens to you, you're being judged for it. That's your judgment. That's it.
Carry on with the lesson. Carry on with
And with that, I'm going to bring our next speaker up. Come here, Sharala.
Come here, Sharala.
Come here, Sharala.
Come here, Sharala.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.